we?
I think we're going to the necklace. Okay, so the necklace is...
And this is brand spanking new, same
no
thing,
one's seen it.
Cut from the same, this is from the Andean blue material. And you can see what I guess that's what I was trying to tell everybody, kind of the way this works. So you can see the cabochon in this. We take the clearer material, we try not to get as much matrix, so that's all has to be sliced up. Then the rest of it that we cut off that, then that's what we'll do. We'll see what kind of beads we can cut it in. Can we cut it in a rondelle? In this case, I cut it into disc beads, but then I put the round bead spacers that you see there, and that's done for a reason. It makes it easy to pivot, right? So it pivots easier. But the great thing, that's how it would be centered up right there.
Centered up,
so it'll pivot without kinking up. And so if you look at everything, everything in any design is actually, sometimes, you think, well, God, that looks cool, but a lot of times it's actually in there to make it more wear-friendly and make the look wear better, make the necklace wear better. A lot goes into the actual engineering of the product. And in this case, you can remove the pendant from the necklace so you can wear them independently of one another. And this is all that brand new. This is Andean blue. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is kind of old school on this. This is what they call Hishi beads or disc beads, but they're graduated. So as it goes down the neckline, it opens up at the bottom. I actually used to wear something like this in college.
Really?
Yeah.
What year was that?
I still.
Sorry.
No, it was in the early 70s. Let's put it that way. Early 70s. That's cruel. Okay, that's really cruel.
I don't know. I'm feeling insecure, so I'm throwing you under the bus.
So you're just gonna throw me
I did a
under the bus.
skincare show yesterday, and I always tell everybody how old I am, and then I'm sad for it. But yeah, I'm close. I'm sort of like right at the end of baby boomer. Like my older brother is baby boomer, and I'm like 2 years behind it. I was born in '62, so I'm just... Oh,
you're a baby.
Oh, yeah, right.
A baby.
Yeah, right. 597649 is the item number, and I really like the work done on the silver too. Let's talk about that.
And here again, the reason I'm doing this is because we're getting a lot of requests. And this isn't super petite, but it's scaled down from what I normally do, right? And where they just want, they want the silver accents, they want the turquoise. Turquoise is still just... I started out my very first design that I ever did. The very first thing I ever cut was turquoise. It was, I grew up in the Southwest. I grew up in New Mexico and Colorado, in the northern part of New Mexico, and also around Albuquerque, a little village called Corrales. So we were always around, as kids, we were always around turquoise. And when we moved up to the Four Corners area, then that's when I was really introduced. I had a lot of Native American friends, and they made turquoise, and so I got a real affinity for it, and that's actually when I learned to cut. And I got to tell you, my very first design was almost kind of similar to this in turquoise, but turquoise is still my first love. Turquoise, I got to tell you, is more popular now than it's ever been. I've been doing this for 43 years.
And globally, I hear it's getting more popular in like Asian countries.
I got to tell you, I literally travel the world. That's no joke. And I'm seeing turquoise all around the world. I see turquoise in places I never saw turquoise before. And where do you see it? You always see it in the high-end jewelry stores. You don't see it out on the street per se, but you see it more in the higher-end stores, or like if you go into maybe like a high-end hotel, and they'll have a jewelry store in there. They'll have turquoise, whereas before all they had was like 18 karat, 22 karat gold, and so now you're starting to even see it in gold again, but you see a lot of turquoise, and this is what you see. They go after the blues, all the high blues. That's what is so popular. I really haven't seen a lot of the green turquoise become very popular overseas anyway, but like in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, in South America, where they don't have, like Chile, is now, but it's never really, the Chilean mines, this has only been in the last 10 years that they've found turquoise. So it's not like it's nationally known.
And the more popular it is globally, the higher the prices goes, which makes it more incredible what these are.
A lot of the fashion designers have made it so popular. That's what it is.
By the way, I think we only have 60 pairs of the matching earrings left. 50, sorry, I just should be updating you. There's only 50 pairs of the earrings that go back, and you can see how perfect that looks together. And I know the necklace, with everyone on the line, we probably have 50 necklaces, because I know we have so many people in the ordering process. So if you would like to pick them up, it's only $28 on FlexPay, $28.98. HSN card holders, by the way, you always get an extra flex payment on jewelry all the time. Fashion and beauty as well, jewelry. So the necklace is $24.15 to get home with your HSN card.